folks, so we have successfully obtained, via surreptitious means, a tenable license, and we have got Nessus installed. So let's show that. We have plugins compiling, so we are not able to effectively use our tooling for Nessus until it finishes compiling. Yeah. Just downloaded them. It's 43% done with compilation of the plugins, and then we should be able to successfully start winging scans at these machines, which I think was our objective in the first place. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back. Launch code. Okay. Oh, that's fancy. Okay. We also need to launch VirtualBox. This VirtualBox is running. There we are. We probably do not need the Vagrant Destroy F Nessus. Okay. We don't need Nessus. So, Vagrant Destroy F. So let's minimize Nessus. We're not worried about that. Focused on Bind Puppet and Bind. Let's bring those up. Bind, which is a script edition of this. And then it should just power it on. Connect, validate that it's powered on. And go, okay, cool. It's up. Hand waving over. Yes. The host is already provisioned, and it refuses to run provisioners against it. Wonderful. So CD up. CD up. CD bind. Puppet. There we are. Vagrant. Up. So lather, rinse, repeat. Really, I'm kind of stalling. We really need to have these compiled. Yeah, I have installed it locally, so if I have access to the host, it should have access to the host. Yeah, we're not worried about that. Okay. Scans. Yay. Okay. Create a new scan. A new folder. I'm gonna find this. Bind. Okay, so under bind. Oh, can't create a new scan. That's all we can do. We're in cuffs until this thing finishes whatever the hell it's doing. We have a sufficiently fast machine, so this shouldn't be too much longer. I get 32 IP addresses to. Okay, wonderful. And we're essentially. Yeah, let's hurry up and wait. I presume we don't need anything else in here. We've already activated it, licensed it. How long does it take? This is okay. What is CLI update dash R? Let's try that. Doesn't exist on this machine. NESSUS CLI. Oh my goodness.
You know how much my last car cost? $4,000. I paid $4,000. I loaded it. I had no car payment. It was a shit box 2011 Honda. I drove around for like 3.5 years. And it was fine.
Okay, so we may just be waiting a half an hour for this thing to initialize. Oh, hey, plugins are done compiling. I don't think. Sometimes I really wonder if it's truly compiling plugins or if it's not just waiting for somebody at Tenable to hit the button and go, we're okay with this. So we see the refreshy button still spinning and saying compiling logs, compiling plugins. So I don't have a whole hell of a lot of faith in this thing. Hosts that are discovered through discovery do not count against third host limit on your license. Wonderful. So 10.0.3.0/24, please. And actually, we could do /30, because really it's, well, let's say 29. Submit. Allow.
Right, and I did that scan. And I was fucking all in Austin. Her one bedroom is how much?
I wonder if it is, yeah, gonna work with us.
Two bedroom.
Discovery complete.
Whole goddamn kitchen. Yeah.
10.0.3.0 to 10.0. Yeah, let's say 4 to 10.0.3.6, which are the hosts I can. It's going to fail discovery again. I'm going to be really sad. Because we know the hosts are running. We see the hosts running. Running. Okay, so rather than using Nessus directly, we're going to have to install a VM in that environment, it would appear, because we don't have a route from the host as intended to that environment. Well, this is not good. Is there another way of telling it, hey, we have a scanning? Can I just install? Can I do something simple like install the plugin and have it reach out to me? Because I think I can route out. No, I can't. I don't think I did it that way. Okay. Nessus Manager. No proxy. Remote loop sounds fancy. I don't think it's what we're looking for. No, upgrade assistant. Yeah, those hosts are not going to have DNS logs, DNS entries. Sorry, guy. Yeah, it looks like we have done this in vain. Oh, let's see what they're doing. Okay. All right, let's see if we are able to Well, that's a valid question. What is our IP? If config, we should have a 192 on here. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to route into that host. Or, I'm sorry, 10 dot on here. There's a 192.02. There's a V6 IP for that interface. AP1, yes. Loopback interface. First. Yes. V6 0 dot. So we have a V6 default route. Yeah, we do not have a leg in that network to stand on, in essence. So looking at this, how did we do this? We did these as NAT networks. If we go to settings, network, it's attached to NAT. We could flip them over to bridged, and that's going to be a shit show. Cloud network not attached, network driver, host only network, internal network, host only network. Yeah, that's going to be a shit show. Our best bet is to redo this as a host that is called Nessus within this host itself. Let's go ahead and bring up that Nessus box again. Let's do cd Nessus Vagrant. That should bring up the host itself with a Nessus, and then we should be able to get around this challenge if we can use the damn web UI on it. If not, this is just a completely broke ass way of doing this. Traditionally, folks use the Nessus Cloud Edition to bypass these challenges by installing a host with a gateway in their environment that allows it to do the scanning. So we'll see. VirtualBox. Come on, VirtualBox. Yeah, you can't resolve DNS. That's wonderful. Wow, okay, yeah, there is that. 601 have a dozen of the other. I could flip them over to be bridged, which means they would be accessible within that. Where did it go? Terminal, quit. My term, where'd you go? Ian. No. There is a net 6 IP. do not have an IP address in that network. HiNet 192.0.0.2. Okay. Let's see what we did yesterday. That was the useful command. With the VBox manage list, nets. Bridged. Yes. So we have a bridged interface with leg in this network. 192.0.0.2. On a 32-bit net mask. And we have, none of those are going to be hit. Well, this thing did not work. Our net networking is our NAT networking is not working for us. It's working against us. Let's read the documentation on remote link. No.
Well, of course she did. Yeah. Because it's only 5 other people were like, oh, we actually do this instead. And then I'm sure she like wanted people to do this. And it was like, actually, I really don't.
Okay, so do we have to install Network Manager in that environment? No. Okay, this is fun. Let's work backwards from where we were last night. We are unable to fetch anything because we're unable to resolve any interfaces. In the interest of time, I believe we did that manually last night. So we could do something along the lines of sudo echo. So apt-get update failed because we need to do something along the lines of sudo echo into /etc/ oh, where the hell is it? We can just copy it out of this one. I know we did it in MindPuppet. Oh, we didn't save it. Last. Yeah. We did it here. Let's copy that. We know we're using the same operating system, so for Nessus, we can just go and suggest, hey, before you do this shit, do that. 10.0.3.6 into Vagrant. No, we're not going to rely. Just going to rely on this being accurate. And then sudo system control restart. It's resolve.d. And then we should be able to do hit host .com just to make sure nobody's actually using this. If anybody is using this in a corporate environment, they will not be taken seriously because there is actual poop in this script. Or this scriptish shell inline bullshit that we're doing real quick. Trip the host. So let's rip that machine down. Vagrant. Destroy F. In our Nessus directory, so we know we got the right host. And then we shall do Vagrant. Wow. Yeah, we're looking at this from the perspective of we are doing a pen test without having all the advantages of having a team that has set up the environment and prepared it for the process that it's about to experience. Okay, resolve D service not. Uh-huh. We just broke. I don't know if you quite caught that, but we just broke this horribly. So resolve.conf.d. Let's look at the host. Kill the. We shall vagrant SSH IPA. We have our 10.03.10 netstat. Well, let's actually do host. Well, 10.0.6.3.6. That works. We're resolving off the other hosts. 3.5, that should work. If it fails, we'll run it again because it hasn't cached it. Oh, hey, look, yeah. Bind is still running on those two hosts, and we are in good shape. So the presumption is now we can do a vi etc host. Why am I editing hosts? Goodness. Vi etc resolve.conf. That's where we broke it. It's not conf.d. Let's see. Oh wait, no. Because if we edit this, we'll see. Don't edit this because it's dynamically generated. Escape colon q bang. If we do vi etc resolve conf resolve.conf.d / head. Resolve conf. It worked. So where are we getting 0023 and how can we base? nothing in base. So what if we do ls? Let's see, resolve comp. Does system control restart? Oh, it's not resolve.d. I bet it's sudo system control restart resolve. Resolve conf.service. Ubuntu's got to be fucking weird about things. Conf.service. Yeah. Resolve conf.service. The presumption is those overrides take place upon start. So if we look at our resolve conf, we fucked that up. It should be host or name server. And a new line. Well, maybe not. Let's presume we don't need the new line character. Let's save that. Exit. Call Bang. Exit. Vagrant. Provision. Let's just see how far through this we get before we get a rage quit. Okay, this is reasonable. Hey, we have DNS resolution working. Yes. We are to apt-get update, I presume. Something's not working. I don't know. We may be in a stop for coffee, reload, and review. Because, unfortunately, okay, yeah, we are unable to get to download. We aren't able to resolve Tenable.com, so let's do a quick destroy. Vagrant destroy. Vagrant up.
Our staple crop is inferior.
Post Tenable.com. Something useful, along with the nice little piece of not useful thing if somebody were to try to use this in a professional capacity and claim it as their own. They've got to at least go through and have the common decency to read it. Yeah, that's not a, that's not going to allow. Why is host, so how do I remove the default host? This is kind of confusing. This is not intuitive. The Ubuntu management methodology that there. Remove default host entry or net. Well, that's kind of working. So this is they want us to use the net plan. Let's see, net plan, your file name, YAML. So installer config.yaml, double installer config.yaml. Oh, go screw yourself. That's a net plan. Vagrant, SSH, copy, by, let's see, V, let's see, it's 5, right? Or 6, yeah. Should I call it 6? I've never had a solid answer on that one. Let's see, net plan. Where's their net plan? Network. Interfaces. Okay. This is the problem with 100 ways to configure this shit. Because there's no configuration consistency, we can't have any nice things. Okay, we're going to assume AI is full of shit. How do I remove bullshit from resolve.conf? Head can be, you can edit head by hand. Exceptional. What the fuck do they mean by exceptional circumstances? That makes absolutely no sense. But you are using resolve conf properly and under norm. Blah, 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 blah. I challenge you to find me an example within which me specifying their fucking resolve conf configuration is anything but a normal circumstance. This isn't exceptional. This is fucking conversationally being an ass. You say, wow, flashing back to Hamilton. The price of my love's not a price I'm willing to pay. Oh, wow. So name server 127.0.0.1, name server 10.255.0.101, name server 10.255.0.11. Presence of the line, local forwarding. No, there should be no fucking DNS mask. That's for sure. This is a default. This is a default host, a default configuration. Why is this? So we don't have a loopback running, more than likely. Etsy resolve conf is not a symbolic run. Weird. Run. Okay, fine. Let's try looking in this. We're not going to run it elevated because I don't need to destroy it. I just need to see where we're getting this bad info from. It's not there. Okay. Sudo resolve conf. Issue 10.0.3.5. Okay, so we run that, and then we peek at our. So we've run this, and now we want to peek at our. Oh, where is it? Etsy resolve.com. Look at this booty. It offers the top of the range, the middle option, which is completely bullshit or bunk. 0023, which isn't going to work. But name server 10036 should be valid. Name server 10031 could be presumed based upon the network interface, I guess. So we are running into Ubuntu being a piece of shit because it's trying to figure out things for itself. And in reality, we simply need to tell it this file needs to only have 10036 in it. Anything else, it up. But that being said, let's try to run our manual git. Let's see. Really tired of the person that's coughing. I'm about ready to move. Copy this, paste it. Copy. Paste. Paste is one line. Could not resolve host. That's fair. Ping google.com. Can you resolve Google? Yeah, a bunch of roots are getting hit. That's good. Okay. Reply from you, fuck, F. E1E1100.net. Okay, fair enough. So. You fuck. That's hilarious. Ping. Let's say poop. No, I don't know if they actually respond, but there you go. That was a timeout if I ever saw one. No? Wow, no, we got a response. At any rate. Okay, so we can curl google.com, curl tenable.com. Okay, so we are unable to curl tenable.com. I'm sad. This is not good. Yeah, we're unable to resolve that host. Host tenable.com 10.0.3.5. Wow. Okay, that worked. What about .6? Oh, .6 is unable to locate it. Something about .6 is not right, which is fine. If I recall correctly, .6 is our... Here, let's exit this host. Control-C, exit. Oh yes, let's also quit blowing up our internet. Seeing as how we're going to drop the phone and not blow up our internet plan, I had to... Unfortunately, they won't let us VPN across the local Athenaeum wireless network. I am going to have to drop and more than likely reconfigure. And we've also reached a point where I'm out of coffee. So I need to go stay at a line. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back at 10. Thank you. Not at 10, in 10.